Alabama ended up 9-4 last year with Kalen DeBoer as head coach. How has it affected recruiting? Well, a four-star offensive lineman, Carter Scruggs, who is out of the state of Virginia, said Alabama hasn't changed much since Saban left. And I think that's what I want to talk about on today's show. Things might be different, but they're still the same. Don't count the Tide out. Let's get this show started. Roll Tide, everybody. Brought to you by Pearl River Resort over in Philadelphia, Mississippi. Like, subscribe, thumbs up. Let's get this party started. Roll Tide, everybody. Roll Tide, it's Mick Gillespie here for the Bama Tailgate YouTube channel, hanging out, and appreciate all you guys for being part of the show today, brought to you by Pearl River over in Philadelphia, Mississippi. And with the big game coming, hey, swing over there an hour and a half. Jake Coker and I are going to be there next Monday and Tuesday, so swing by and see us, or go for the big game. Go for the for number 59. Philadelphia against Kansas City again. We got another matchup. But anyway, take advantage of that short trip. A lot of great fun. All right, let's talk about Bama recruiting. And I thought this was really, and kind of let in with this. What are recruits saying about Alabama with Nick Saban on ESPN and Kalen DeBoer on the sideline, and Alabama having lost to teams like Vanderbilt and Oklahoma and Michigan, right? Well, you know what? I love it. I love the fact that a four-star offensive lineman in Carter Scruggs, according to 24/7 Sports, he's the number 4 player in the state. He says Alabama hasn't changed much since Saban left. I think they're really good with Coach DeBoer, and I feel confident that Coach Cap, he's the offensive line coach, you guys know that, and his ability to develop. Alabama is known to send guys to the NFL. I love that, man. I love that. And I love the fact that the players still see Alabama as a place to go to get, first off, developed, but secondly, get to the NFL and have an impact there. So these are good signs, because after the season that Alabama had last year, it's hard not to question what the perception of this program is nationally. As Alabama moves forward. Now, the thing to me to keep an eye on is recruiting. And I thought Kalen DeBoer and his staff did an awesome job finishing strong last year's recruiting class. Obviously, it's really still the 25 recruiting class. So you still have until February to finish it off, right? But Bama, for all intents and purposes, is going to be a top 3 or 4 recruiting class, depending on, how things finish. Who knows? And I know that when I talk about the 26 class, you got one guy in there, and that's Zion Gibson, the cornerback out of Gadsden City, which has, by the way, been a quarterback hot spot for Alabama over the years, right? But to see Alabama continue to be perceived as a great place to go, play football, win, and then get to the NFL by top prospects, I think that's a really, really good sign. Now, when you talk about the guys that will be at Junior Day in Tuscaloosa, you're talking about some of the best players in the state. 2 in particular, Tank Jones, the 5-star from St. Paul's and Mobile, and E.J. Crowell, the running back from Jackson High School that just reclassified to 26. Those are 2 guys I feel like Alabama has to have at the top of their list. But we're going to talk about the rest of the invites, and it could change. Some of these guys are kind of there, some of them aren't there, but who could be there for Junior Day and how that will affect the Crimson Tide. Before we get there, though, you guys have put in the comments that I said Jalen Milroe when I met Jalen Hurts. Got more comments about that than really anything yesterday. Okay, I know. I made a mistake. Jalen Hurts. And we're all pulling for Jalen Hurts and the Eagles to win the Super Bowl. And that's probably because the Eagles have like a whole group of guys. Smitty's on that team. You got Dickerson on that team. You got a bunch of Bama players on that Eagles team. So yeah, I think we are pulling for them to knock off the invincible Kansas City Chiefs in this year's Super Bowl. But we got a great deal for you here on the channel that I want to tell you guys about, and really appreciate the guys at DraftKings for being a partner during the postseason on my channels. And I want to tell you guys about that as well. Super Bowl 59 is right around the corner, and it's the perfect time to get in on the action with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, they're giving all new customers $200 in bonus bets instantly after betting just $5. This is your shot to make every last play a moment to be remembered. Don't wait. Download the DraftKings app now and use our promo code Bama Tailgate. The crown is yours. Stay in on all the action and use your $200 in bonus bets on DraftKings same-game parlays for a shot at even bigger payouts. Combine multiple bets together from the same game. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live on in-progress games right as they happen, making watching the game that much more exciting. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have a shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use our promo code Bama Tailgate, bet just $5 on any wager, and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. That's promo code Bama Tailgate only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Yeah, use that promo code Bama Tailgate, DraftKings, and we appreciate them so much. Hey, let's get into what Junior Day is going to look like for Kalen DeBoer. Now, there's more than one, so it's not like you got everybody showing up at the same time. But we talked about Tank Jones and E.J. Crowell. Some other guys of interest are Cedarian Morgan. He's a wide receiver out of Benjamin Russell and Alexander City. He's another guy that they're expecting to see there. Jamarian Matthews, which is a 4-star edge out of Sparkman High School in Harvest, Alabama's done great with Sparkman over the years. And so it's these type of guys. Jabarius Garrier, who is this is for the class of 27. He's an edge from Viger High School down here in South Alabama, same place that Micah DuBose came from. You want to get these guys to continue to come to your school. Nick Saban did so well in South Alabama. And so we'll see if Kalen DeBoer is able to kind of nail those in-state guys. Kamarian Johnson's another guy, defensive lineman out of Muscle Shoals, which is the north part of the state. But all those guys are expected to be there. Also, guys from outside of the state of Alabama, a big list, and it keeps on getting bigger. One guy who you want to keep an eye on is Grant Wise, a 4-star offensive lineman out of Pace High School in Florida. Again, Bama's done well. Pace, not too far from where I'm at right now, down here in Fairhope. But, you want to get those guys off the coast. Daryl Trey Bell's another 4-star guy, a cornerback from Barbara Goldman High School in Miami. How about Jordan Edmonds, a 4-star cornerback, Sprayberry High School, Marietta, Georgia. They flew out and saw players from Ohio. Bama's done well there, even with Ohio State out there. Century Johnson's a guy, a linebacker out of Glenville High School in Cleveland. So keeping an eye on this list as it continues to grow, who's coming to town, and those guys, what they bring to the table. I always love to check out our boy Andrew Bone, what he's doing over at BOL to kind of update all of this stuff. I'm looking at what Alabama's able to do, who they're able to bring in, and how those guys are going to come and affect this program. And is Kalen DeBoer going to have the same success in and outside of the state of Alabama, but around the perimeter that Nick Saban had? And I thought that was kind of the point of today's show. So we'll keep on watching, and they'll have more than one Junior Day. But to me, again, the guys I'm really watching for, I'd love to see him get Tank. If they could bring in the tank, I think that is to me, number one priority. And EJ Crowell, the running back out of Jackson. I think there's a lot of great players on that list. Those two guys, to me, build your class around. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. You're going, okay, you got the NewLife Art tag up there. Boom, let me throw it up. There it is. You guys see my studio right here. This is the wall of champions. And on this wall, every single Nick Saban championship print. I need to put the Jay Barker print back up in here. We haven't talked to Jay in a while, but we got that one too. It's not up. I put Antron Petway up here though. Brett gave me this one. I love this one. The put away. I was sitting courtside on that game back when Bama won the SEC in basketball in 2002 or whatever. Anyway, I love these prints. Daniel Moore does the best. And you guys take advantage of our promo code, 20% off when you use that promo code Bama Tailgate, newlifeart.com. Put it in there. Hey, how'd you find out? Bama Tailgate. Check out, 20% off, Bama Tailgate. Everything but the new releases, cups, mugs, calendars, the Bear Bryant picture, the new Saban picture, these championship pictures, great events that have happened, Gravedigger, all that stuff. Take advantage of it right there using our promo code. And finally, we're presented by Pearl River over in Philadelphia, Mississippi. And I mentioned Jake and I are going to be there. We're going to be there Monday and Tuesday next week. So we're going to be at one of the properties Monday and one of the properties on Tuesday. And we're going to be promoting, obviously, the big game that's going to take place with Jalen Hurts and not Jalen Milroe, Jalen Hurts. Got it right this time, guys. Come hang out with us. I know our man Wes said he might come. Look, come hang out or don't come. Come when we're not there. Come for the Super Bowl. Take advantage, though, of that short ride from Tuscaloosa or Birmingham. It's Vegas, but it's in Philadelphia, Mississippi. Silver Star, Golden Moon Casino, two awesome places. The casinos got all the games on in there, national, international, different sporting events. You can wager on all of them. And you got table games and slots. You got great acts, music, comedy, all that stuff. The spa, you got the steakhouse, Philip M. Steakhouse. You got great restaurants. Take advantage of it, Pearl River Resort. And don't forget, Dancing Rabbit Golf Course, the Azaleas and the Oaks. It's the Augusta you can play. $50 at the sports book. Right now, you can take that over and play the golf course for $40. Now, I know it's pretty cold out. Actually, it's warmer today. I think you can play golf today. But take advantage of that and tell them that Mick sent you, Bama Tailgate. All right, roll tide, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. And we will do it again tomorrow. We do it every day.
To Pearl River Resort.